So I'm going to make some really simple Irish soda bread. So let's start with some flour. I've got some plain flour. Now this bread is really good because you don't need to get hold of bread flour. Plain flour, I've got half wholemeal and half normal white flour, but the mix is totally up to you. So it's a nice plain flour. To that, I'm going to add the stuff that's going to make it rise and that's going to make it tasty. So some bicarbonate of soda, that's the raising agent for this. This, as we said, it's a really nice bread because you don't need posh bread flour, you don't need yeast for it, it's bicarbonate of soda instead. Use 1.5 teaspoons. Bicarbonate soda has lumps in it, so what's really good to do is just put it in the palm of your hand and squash out the lumps. That's 1 teaspoon, a little bit more, another half. Half a teaspoon, you see, is half a teaspoon. That's my half a teaspoon. So again, just squash out any little lumps, pop it in there. That's my raising agent, that's going to make it rise. Then you want some salt to make it taste delicious. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So next for my soda bread, I'm going to add some buttermilk. So let's mix it together. Mix it as little as possible. You only want to mix it enough to just get it to come together. It's not like bread. It's not like a traditional bread where you're kneading it to develop the gluten. There's no gluten in this. So when it's all mixed together, tip it out onto a floured worktop. And then just shape it a little bit and then flip it over onto a baking tray. Now, soda bread is an Irish recipe, so the Irish traditionally cut a cross in it, because they're a Catholic country, and then they prick the corners to let the fairies out. Better do that. And then we're going to pop it in the oven to cook for half an hour. So into a nice hot oven, 200 degrees, or an AGA roasting oven, into the middle of the oven, I would say. So the bread's all delicious and cooked. It smells really yummy. Or the best thing with soda bread, just break it in half, just like that. And then it slices really nicely just in those half pieces. If your bread ever looks a bit green, which occasionally it might do, it's only because you've used a bit too much bicarbonate of soda. So if you're a bit heavy-handed with your teaspoons, or your teaspoon is going to be a bit bigger than normal, you might get a slight green tinge to your bread. Don't worry, it's going to taste delicious, but this is ready just to couple with nice butter or jam or to go with our soup or something yummy like that.